Didn't you make a video explaining how you let your friend Emily have sex with Adam?
Yeah, we sort of turned the cameras on. We talked about what we were going to do. And then we turned the cameras off and we had sex. And then we turned the cameras back on.
Very bad idea.
And so it was your idea.
To turn the camera off?
Oh, well, it was YouTube. So we thought we were making a YouTube video, not a porn. But yeah.
The thing is if we had filmed that threesome, it would have literally have been worth many millions of dollars that she would have seen it, not me.
Just because the video ended up going really viral and like all these outlets would write about it. Like it would go viral over and over again. I'd get like notifications that Men's Health was writing about this story from like 5 years ago.
It was the kind of thing where every news outlet had an article about the YouTuber who's gonna do porn with her boyfriend once she hits 1 million subscribers, which to me, even at the time, it just seemed outlandish that this was so viral. And it really stands out to us now that these things are just things that nobody would go viral doing. Like, you let your friend bang your boyfriend? Like, who cares? That's just like standard swinger stuff, standard poly stuff. But then even like, oh, you're gonna make a sex tape with your boyfriend, like that's every OnlyFans girl does that. That's super fucking normal.
It wouldn't go viral
in
now.
2016, it just worked, and it just absolutely exploded. All of a sudden, we're in the Phil DeFranco thumbnails and going on all kinds of crazy shows and podcasts and stuff like that. Like, and now you got to be Bonnie Blue and you got to bang 1,000 dudes, or you got to be a woman who's married and you got to fuck some gigantic dude. Whatever, that's viral, but. You know, somehow we profited from going viral for things that the way they've aged just doesn't even seem real. Like, it just seems so bizarre that worked at that time.
Well, Lena, you said that you and that girl Emily had a threesome with an A-list rapper. Can you say what it is?
No.
No.
Can you tell me
But he
camera?
did like his nipples touched. That's all I say. And it was not Diddy.
You sure it wasn't the Punisher?
I'm positive.
He's not a rapper.
He wanted us to touch his nipples, and I was really confused.
Okay. Can you give me any hints at all about who it could be? Any hint whatsoever?
No, because you're going to guess, and then it's
guess?
going to be out there.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Okay.
A-list was too specific.
Why? There's only what?
Because look he knows. He's got it narrowed down to like 10 dudes.
I said it in the video in 2016. I didn't think it was going to get 20 million views or whatever. I didn't fucking think anyone was going to find out about it. By the way, I was not trying to have a threesome with this rapper.
And honestly, it's a flex. Like, it's like, people would give me a hard time about it if everybody knew, but it's not like, it would be a good look if people knew. But ultimately,
Are you proud of me?
It could be a lot worse. I'll put it that way. There's a lot of dudes out there whose like image would make it less cool, but it's cool.
He's doing a puzzle in his head. He's trying to figure out who it is right now.
But you want to know what? He's never gonna think of who it was. Because they're not actually an A-list rapper, but
anymore,
they're kind of like in that realm, etc. You know, so it's like he's never gonna think of it, and that's why it's so good, and why we can never tell him. Because he's gonna go tell Ack. He's gonna go. He's gonna talk about it with everybody he knows.
So you talk to so many people and you learn about so many people, and I think it's hard for your brain to remember. Did someone tell me this off camera and off the record?
No, I'm pretty good about that.
Because Adam's really bad at it. I'll tell him stuff in confidence, and then he'll say it on the podcast, and I'm like, you weren't supposed to fucking say that.
I try not to, but that has happened.
No, he's so bad at it.
That's happened.
It happens all the time.